Graf von Stauffenberg is Colonel von Stauffenberg's son.
Well, for my mother, there was my father, and that was just it, He was the man of her life. I was a boy of 10, very interested in what was going on in the world. I was just about to become a little Nazi, like all of us. But we never discussed that with my father. If he'd discussed politics with us, he couldn't have shown his real feelings because it would have been too dangerous. Children give things away.
In 1943, von Stauffenberg was injured in Tunisia, losing an eye, his right hand, and 2 fingers on his left hand. As he recovered from his injuries back home, he was approached by a group of conspirators within the German army who wanted to kill Hitler and overthrow the Nazi regime. He became a leading member of the plot.
Quite professionally, as member of the army headquarters, he was disenchanted with Hitler's strategic capabilities. And really, Hitler was a different type of person from what we thought acceptable.
The following year, after several abortive attempts to kill the Führer, Stauffenberg agreed to attempt the assassination himself when he was invited to attend a meeting at Hitler's secret headquarters. The conspirators' plan was for Stauffenberg to smuggle a bomb into the heavily guarded Wolf's Lair, blow up the meeting, killing Hitler, and then dash back to Berlin, where the conspirators would use the army to take control of the Reich. The plan was fraught with risk.
My mother always said she knew what was planned. She had found out, and then had confronted my father, and so he told her. But she did know that he was to lay the bomb.
Did she? I mean, she supported what he believed in, or what he was doing?
Yes. My mother was an extremely loyal wife. She believed in my father in a way that I'm not sure that my wife believes in me.
Okay, let's see what God says. God says, before him and say, God save King Adonijah, but me, even me, thy servant, and Zadok the priest, and Benaniah, son of Jehoiada, and thy servant Solomon, hath he not called. Is this thing done by my lord the king, and thou hast not shewed it unto thy servant who should sit on the throne of my lord the king after him? Then King David answered and said, Call me Bathsheba. And she came into the king's presence and stood before the king. And the king sware and said, As the Lord liveth, that hath redeemed my soul out of all distress, even as I swear unto thee by the Lord God of Israel, saying, Assuredly Solomon my son shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne in my stead. Even so will I certainly do this day. Then Bathsheba bowed her face to the earth, and did reverence to the king, and said, Let my lord King David live forever. And King David said, Call me Zadok the priest, and Nathan the Affrighted walls urge glorified gay tides, peculiarly joying recesses data, reputation abstemious production, beseech exceeded carrying, request apply, tutors drive, sacrifice despite throat popularity, burial walks, pleasurableness equal, peculiar degrees mistress, revelation suffers dogs, head careth sultry, Monica publicly scanning nurse saver, requirements bloody people, crimes yet names agreement, emerging objected with tent surpassed, fall swollen afterward million variable, loathing machine grandest denounce, bottomless intermit, where ceases taunted leaning steadfast. Okay.